right, so previously, Jose, he came out and he said that one of the goals that he had was to have a family. So if we take that topic and we think about bodybuilding, I have a question for you. Would you want your child, your son or daughter, to grow up and become a bodybuilder such as yourself?
No.
So no.
No. End of the story, that's it. No. Likely they're going to have genetics, my genetics. Likely they will live somewhat of the lifestyle that I do. I'll always exercise. It'll be an important part of family and what my family does, eating well. And but as far as, I've struggled my entire life, so I don't mind, I mind struggling, but I've become accustomed to the struggle. Whether it be educationally, financially, socially, whatever. I've grinded.
So it's a hard road?
It's a hard road, and not only is it a hard road, but I don't know exact numbers, but I'd be willing to tell you less than 5% of the entire fitness world makes any money worthy of saying, yeah, I want my son to do that. Likely my son's not going to be Phil Heath. Likely he's not going to be Jay Cutler. So if he's just going to be Jose Raymond, no. I don't want him doing it. Because I've struggled and put so much work and so much heart, blood, sweat, and tears into this and not gotten out of it what I put into it. Now, that's if you're saying financially. Am I happy with my personal goals within? Yeah, I've had a relatively successful career. Could be worse, certainly. But the amount of time that I've put into it, financially, if I had put that time into being a doctor, into being a lawyer, into being a golfer, or a tennis player, or anything else, if I were a professional in any other sport and made it to the level that I'm at, that I made it at, I'd likely be a millionaire. For the NFL, say I wasn't even like a Hall of Famer in the NFL, just someone who had a solid 6-year career as a running back.
Right.
I'd be set for life. I'd be set for life, making probably $600,000-$700,000 a year forever. You know what I mean? Because once you reach a certain point, once you've played, I think like 5 years in the league, you get a lifetime like of a lot of money.
So the set for life, though, that would only apply to, say, the 1% or even less than 1% of the bodybuilding most of it?
I don't even know if it's 1%. Yeah, 1. Mr. Olympia.
Right.
And even some of them...
And that's got to be consecutive to really build up that financial base.
Yeah. For sure. No, if it were, asking me financially, no, I would never have my child do it. If they want to do it, I'll encourage them to be the best they can. But
now we're speaking more on males.
Yeah.
So let's just divvy over to if you have a daughter, it's possible, right? But if you have a daughter,
more than likely.
Yeah. So if you have a daughter, would that go double? Is there that double standard to it, or I know you would support her in anything that she wanted to do.
Yeah.
But if she was hell bent on being a monster as a female bodybuilder, like the actual
bodybuilder or like fitness? Or...
No, I'm saying bodybuilder.
No.
Why?
No, because there are just so many reasons. Because I don't want her having to, dabble in the supplementation side of it, the PEDs, the juice, whatever you want to call it, hormones. I don't want her doing that. Not even health-wise, but walking around looking like that takes a psychological toll on anyone, even a male bodybuilder.
So male versus female, you believe that psychological toll would be greater?
Way worse, yes. Because, men are, Hercules was, He-Man, they're all built up to be something, in a rather positive way for the most part. Females are like, gosh, looks like a dude. They'll call her those same things. He-Man, Hercules.
She-Ra.
And she's a woman, right. So I wouldn't want my daughter to deal with the psychological effects of that, or deal with the psychological effects of wanting to look like that to begin with.
That makes sense. You'd want the best for them. So how would you envision, if you could lay out the plan for their lives, based off of your experience? Maybe they had some of the passion for bodybuilding, but where would you guide them?
I would guide them in utilizing bodybuilding to better whatever other aspects they're going to, whether it be another sport. Well, you would have the best help at your fingertips. Right? I could help them train in nutrition to get better for softball, for baseball, for soccer, for golf, whatever it is. If they wanted to play sports, or I could help you, with the discipline it takes to be better in bodybuilding, to use that towards your education and be disciplined to get a degree and stick to it. Because let me tell you, bodybuilding, people in the fitness industry have some of the best discipline and stick-to-itiveness of anyone, I made that up, of anyone in the world. Bodybuilders are capable of more than anyone. Because they have the drive. They just chose to utilize that drive in their outward physique. If they utilize that drive towards becoming president of the United States, a lawyer, anything else, the CEO of a giant corporation, they could do it. So I would help start at a young age. Well, this is what time we go for a walk. This is what time we eat. This is what time we exercise. This is what time we study. This is what time we fold laundry. And you create a sense of order and organization that they will be able to carry forward into their other,
So that routine, that structure,
right.
that sense of
the structure
order.
that I've learned through bodybuilding,
right.
and that they would learn through bodybuilding, would help them in every facet of their life.
So it could be anything they wanted to be based off that structure. They would be one step closer than other folks because they would have that ability to stay
and they would start younger
and have the drive.
Right. A lot of people don't start that lifestyle till they're, in their 20s or late teens or even later. I know I started really young, where I had a structured workout program at 10 years old.
Right.
And that's not realistic for everyone, but I can tell you that if my son or daughter were 10 and interested in getting better at whatever it is they're doing, then I would have a structured plan for them with exercise and nutrition and just teaching them healthy habits at the youngest age possible so they could carry that forward. By the time I was 14, I was training my entire football team in high school, my wrestling team, and training all my buddies and, teaching them the structure that I've learned.
Was that passed down to you,
right.
Your family, such as by Tito?
Yeah, Tito and my brother Isaac. My brother Isaac was really into exercise, and my brother Juan was too. My brother Juan was a marathon runner, a lacrosse player. Isaac was a boxer. Tito was there with me every day going over nutrition. And so I learned at a young age the importance of activity.
Right.
It didn't matter what it was, what it was. We hit the bag, the heavy bag, speed bag, and then weights, certainly. So yeah, I would start them very young, learning the foundations of bodybuilding. But would I want them competing? Likely not. I don't. I don't foresee it being an avenue I would push them towards. If they wanted to do it, I would help them. You know, it's a funny thing. Sergio Oliva, his dad said, no, 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 no. I will not even encourage you. I will not take you to the gym. I will not, you know. And he was forever affected by that, and it hurt him. And now he did exactly that.
Right.
So if you kind of just let them do what they want, and you say, all right, I'm going to help you in whatever you want, you have a better chance of them not. Once they understand what it actually takes, then they're like, yeah, maybe I don't want to do that.
Versus saying, no, you can't do it, and
So it
inadvertently pushes them right into it.
Exactly. Sergio was stopping at nothing less than becoming a pro bodybuilder, you know, due to the fact that his dad wouldn't support him or believe in him, you know, which is a great story in itself. But yeah, that's it. I would let them do what they want. I will not push them towards, if I had to push them towards anything, it would be golf. Absolutely, golf, man. Even the 20th guy on the tour makes a good chunk of money.
Anyone want to see him go out and...
I'm horrific at golf. I can't even
I keep trying to get him to go out and just, you know, just a little bit.
go to the driving range. I would be injured immediately.
We're going to get him there.
Yeah, I get injured just swinging a club. My shoulders, arms, everything back, I'd be all out of whack, so we're good. Save that for my kid.
There you go.
All right, that's your answer.
Alright, this is the Boston Mass. Thanks again for watching. Now, if you're not subscribing, subscribe now. Tell all your friends to subscribe. If you haven't, do it now. Alright?